Testing, testing, testing. All right. Yeah, there it is. What's up, everybody? Hello and welcome. Welcome and hello. Today is, let me see, Mother Truckin' Thursday, which means it's Mother Truckin' Vlog Day. Welcome, you guys. I got a full-on action-packed vlog for you guys planned out tonight. No timestamps on the screen, but Jeremy V, my main man, he's going to have all those timestamps. They're going to be the first pinned comment right underneath this video, literally, like right down there. It's fantastic. We turn them into chapters across this video, but pow, welcome, you guys. Look at this ridiculousness for a second, would you? I got a pop filter for all the people that said I needed a pop filter so I don't pop my peas into the pop filter into the microphone. So now I have a pop filter, but it feels ridiculous. Like, this is too big of a contraption just for me to talk into. This is literally just so you can hear me. That is goofy. It covers up like half of the screen. Okay, I might need to rethink this microphone setup, but look, I got a pop filter tonight, so I'm feeling pretty good. Let me do a real quick rundown for you guys as far as what's going to be going on tonight. I have a beer literally right in front of me. I'm going to get to that in a second. A little bit of what I've been vaping. It's mostly billet boxes and a .aio. What? I've never had that before, and it's been awesome. So we talk about that. I have a whole mess of mail. Despite there being a vape mail ban in effect starting today, I've got a mountain of mail over here to get through. So, of course, we're going to do that. Of course, we're going to do Getting to Know GrimmGreen. I'm going to throw some news in there because we do need to talk about this vape mail ban that happened literally just today. And truly and honestly, it's not that different than kind of what we assumed it was going to be. So if you think it's going to be something astronomically devastating than what we've already been dealing with, it's not. We'll get there when we get there. Mallory Gates, Jason, Corey, Frames, Stu, Rick Mahoney's here tonight. Appreciate you guys being here very, very much. But like I said, welcome to the vlog. We're doing it. It's Mother Truckin' Thursday. It's Mother Truckin' Vlog Day. I've been looking forward to this literally all week, literally all day. My first thought this morning, vlog day. I woke up, I was like, oh, it's vlog day. And then I instantly started like running through the news in my head. It was ridiculous. But we're here and it's Thursday and we made it, damn it. We made it. Next week's going to be the Halloween vlog. Halloween themed vlog next week, so I want everybody wearing Halloween costumes. And I know that you won't be able to prove that to me, that you're wearing a Halloween costume, but you can tell me that you are and I'll believe you. You know, you can tell me that you are and I'll believe you. Let's get into some beer. Damn it, man. Let's get into some beer because I want to chase some gravity. Oh, baby. We're chasing some gravity. I couldn't not grab this can. I've been wanting to drink this. I love a good psychedelic spaceman. This comes from Poonsauce McNasty. Thank you very much for this beer, bro. This comes from Black Horizon Brewing Company, brewed in, where's that say? Wilkesboro, Illinois. This is Chasing Gravity, Belgian-style triple, 9%. I cannot wait to get this. I cannot wait to get this. Tra-Lou, you're a newbie vapor and you want a shout out? You think you can just come onto the GrimmGreen YouTube and get a shout out? You're right. You will get a shout out. I will put you up here on the screen. Shout out to Tra-Lou, newbie vapor. Welcome. Welcome to the rest of your life. Welcome to not smelling like cigarettes anymore. Well, appreciate you being here. Appreciate you being here. Now, back to the beer. I don't know much about this beer other than I saw that it was a Belgian-style triple. Poonsauce McNasty knows me pretty well, and I think we have some pretty similar tastes in beers. I love Belgian-style ales, and I love, love, love Belgian double, triples, and quads. Good Lord. Some of my favorite beers on earth are Belgian triples and quads. Things like the St. Bernardus, things like Chimay, things like Duvel. Delicious beers, delicious, delicious beers. So I'm really interested in trying an American brewery brewing a Belgian-style triple. I think this is just going to be fantastic. Just fantastic. Ow. What, am I new here? Was it the first time I've ever opened a can before? Yowza. So let's do this. It's not going to be pouring super dark or anything like that. It's a Belgian triple. Got it in my Modern Times glass here. I still like Modern Times. I know they had some whatever sexually harassment things, but that's been taken care of, and I still like Modern Times a whole hell of a lot. So we're going to be pouring this into here. I'm going to be able to get this whole can in here, no problem. Oh, maybe some problem. Nope, no problem. Look at that. Would you just look at that haziness? Look at that head on there. That is like a creamy tan head. This is going to be incredible. I know literally nothing about this beer, so cheers, you guys. I hope you have something next to you. You know, it doesn't have to be a beer. It could be an exotic $25 cantaloupe flavored soda that's actually white peach. You just think it's cantaloupe. Anyway, cheers, you guys. Bro. Oh my God. Upfront sweetness like crazy. It reminds me of like I don't even know. I'm just going to start listing off other Belgian triples and be like, well, it tastes a little bit like Hoegaarden. It kind of has that like floral citrus flavor to it that you only get from Belgian style triples. I wonder if they used I have no way of knowing if they used any sort of Belgian yeast or malts or anything like that, but that is the overwhelming flavor that I get from this. It's that beautiful floral citrus flavor. It's really unique. It's really distinct. If anybody's ever had, I'm just going to end up listing off Belgian beers. If anybody's had like Duvel or if anybody's had like Hoegaarden, then you kind of know the flavor that I'm going for. You kind of know that flavor. It's big. It's crispy. It's got a huge mouthfeel. I can still taste the linger. I can still taste the linger on the drink down. You get that, this is going to sound gross. You get that like flavor trail down your throat. Flavor trail all day long. This is a beautiful beer. Beautiful beer. Floral, citrus, creamy. I don't know if this has lactose or anything in it, you know, maybe Poonsauce can let us know. Creamy, creamy, creamy beer. And man, all I can say is go try any Belgian style beer. Go try Chimay Blue. Chimay Blue is probably one of my favorite Belgian beers. Guldendrak, Duvel, like literally all of my favorite beers are Belgian beers. So this is right up my alley, right in my wheelhouse. I had a Belgian triple in Houston from Petit Colas with you. Oh, did I? Listen, Lee, I'm not gonna lie. I was pretty, there was a lot of substances being used in Houston, and if I had a beer while I had other things in my hands, chances are I may not remember that beer so much. But I do actually kind of remember that a little bit. This is delicious. This is insanely delicious. Hoegaarden, Tony, check it out. It's still a banger. Still a banger of a beer. Kind of has like a, I'm going to say this, but I don't mean it to be negative. It kind of has like a dank mustiness to it. Again, all of my previous tasting experiences with coffee, so I try to, spent a long time tasting coffee. Mustiness in coffee was generally a bad thing. It kind of reminded me of like a basement. This has that like dank, musty basement flavor to it, but it's a positive attribute. It's a positive attribute. Trust me, there's no other way. You just have to trust me, unless maybe this will work. Can you taste it? I'm just kidding. I've tried to do that bit before, and it's never funny when I do it. So, thank you. Poonsauce McNasty. I don't even know what to pair with this. Let's try Poor Kids of Discord. Let's try Jake Scrapwood's Tobacco. Let's try Jake Scrapwood's Honey Bourbon Tobacco. Hey, that's good. That's not bad. Man, I don't have really anything that's going to go Belgian-y. No, I got nothing. I really got nothing. Let's try PB. Let's try some thick shake here. Hey, that's okay. That's not bad either. It's not great. The tobacco honestly went much better, but tobacco liquids always kind of go pretty well with a frosty beer. Damn, I kind of wish I had a better pairing than that. I don't even. Ooh, let's try a Views. Yeah, buddy. Views Alto, illegal vaping product. Let's pair it. I almost did the pairing wrong. Yeah. It's kind of just bad to begin with. That pairing was set up to fail from the very beginning because I chose the Views Alto. I can't stress enough how unenjoyable this tobacco flavor is. And that's really a bummer because what I would like to tell smokers is it's not that bad. Like the Views Alto, the Views Solo, try it. Please try it. It's not that bad. You hate it? I know. There's nothing else. You're going to smoke some more? Okay. That's how everything is going to go now with vaping. Because the FDA has given us the cruddiest products possible. Anyway, done with that. Not talking about FDA. That beer is freaking delicious. And now I have a brew to enjoy for the rest of the stream. I did see some super chats come in, so I'd like to go pop over there. Oh, yeah. God, a whole mess of super chats came in, you guys. Crazy. JK, that's very gracious of you, brother. I appreciate that. Dustin Daros. Grimm, enjoyed the live with Bogan. Keep on keeping on. Cheers. Dude, we had a great time. We had an incredible time. In fact, let me show you. Shit, where did it go? Where's my damn picture? Where's my damn picture? Son of a bitch. Hey, there it is. We had a Halloween-themed stream. Bogan dressed up in his bride's wedding dress, and I was Loki of Asgard. Odin's son. And it was amazing. I was most looking forward to that stream, and I had so much fun during the whole stream. Bogan's just a good guy. Sam's just a good man, a good person that I want to associate with. I want to associate with Sam. He's awesome. And we just had a crazy good time. Appreciate you coming out for that, Dustin. SVK Vape says, I was watching Fight Club, and Brad Pitt said the first rule of Fight Club is to not talk about New Wave Dave's cat. I can see Brad Pitt. The first rule of Fight Club, we do not talk about New Wave Dave's cat. The second rule of Fight Club is to give Nick $10. Shit, I don't remember that. Yo-yoy to you and all the chat. SVK Vapes, bro, thank you. A yo-yoy back to you. A very hearty yo-yoy back to you and to the rest of the chat. Dave Davis in with a super chat. Love the 666 super chat. It's my favorite super chat. The monetary number of the beast. Keep on fighting the good fight, Sir Grimm. I will. It's all I know how to do, but I am not a sir yet. I haven't been knighted. Although that is an aspiration of mine. I would love to be knighted. New Wave Dave, don't look at don't look at him either. Don't look at your cat. What's it like living with like a sociopathic cat? I don't even know what New Wave Dave's life is like. He's probably outside, whatever, having some shed time, and then he just sees the cat across the yard with red eyes glowing. That's a fascinating life you live, New Wave Dave. Appreciate you, bro. Sunny Crack Beats, very gracious of you. I've been with you since Britney Spears and Boba Bounty dripping on 510 low-res Addies. Today is a dark day for vaping. Thanks for doing what you do, Grimm. Look, Sonny, I appreciate that. I can't believe that you've been around since Britney Spears and Boba's Bounty dripping on LR 510s. I remember when a 1 ohm low resistance 510 atomizer came out. 1 ohm. 1 full ohm. I remember when the 1 full ohm low resistance atomizer came out, and I was like skeptical of it. I'm thinking, whoa, are you sure this is safe? 1 ohm? How could this is too low of an ohm. I remember those days fondly, Sonny, very fondly. I appreciate you being here. And look, as far as today being a dark day for vaping, it's not a dark day for vaping. This This is a speed bump. This is a roadblock. It's a dark day really more for smokers than anything else. It's a dark day for someone that wants to quit smoking because it seems as though FDA, CDC, World Health Organization, and every politician in Congress is determined to protect cigarette sales. It makes no sense to me. They seem more mad at big tobacco, like they want to stop and punish big tobacco more than they give a fuck about helping any smokers. All of their legislation, all of these rules are to stick it to big tobacco, even though their actions are actually benefiting big tobacco. It's crazy to me. We live in a fucking clown world. So I'm going to say, sure, today's a dark day for vaping, but listen, I've lived through 12 years of dark days for vaping, and guess what? I'm still here, and I'm vaping 12 milligram mango. So we can talk about vaping being over, and we can talk about dark days of vaping, and I'll say, welcome to the last 12 fucking years. Why is anything different now? In 2009, we were shipping packages to each other. Like, it is a dark day for vaping, but it's not really a dark day for vaping. It's not really. It's a dark day for the overall, like, global vaping, at least in the United States, and it's a dark day for smokers that would like to quit. But as far as for vapors go, today is an inconvenience day. Today is an inconvenience day. Today is now my bottle of liquid is going to cost a little bit more. Now my RDA is going to cost a little bit more and maybe take longer to get to me. Sorry, I'm not trying to downplay the dark dayness of this because it is a huge bummer, but I've been through so many dark days that this one is just going to go and pass, and then it's just onward. Like, that's it. You can't look back. You just move forward. We go, okay, well, what are we going to do to change this now? Wayne, very, very gracious of you. I want to shout out the guys at One Vape Perth, Western Australia. And Nick, you're a legend. Keep doing what you do. Wayne, this is all I know how to do now. So I thank you for thinking that I'm good at it. And yes, we're going to shout out Vape Perth in West Australia. Shout out to Vape Perth, helping smokers every day of the week. Thank you very much, Wayne. New Wave Dave. Okay, wait, maybe we have a cat update. I was walking from my kitchen with a beer, and my cat came flying by me on a skateboard and clipped me, sending my beer to the floor. And he said, "Give Nick $10 while you're down there." New Wave Dave. I just want to say, bro, I'm going to go on the record right now and say I would read a book of New Wave Dave's cat stories. Like, just little stories like that, you know? Put them in a book. New Wave Dave and my cat. And that's what you call it. I will buy that book. If it, like, every page, you know, it's just a little poem. I was walking to my kitchen and my beer and my cat came flying by me on a skateboard and clipped me, sending my beer. I would read that book, New Wave Dave. It's $1 million idea right there. Matt Sinister says, my cat would power bomb New Wave Dave's cat. Listen, I'm not gonna, you know, support any sort of like feline fight club, but I feel like New Wave Dave's cat is legitimately like a sociopath, like out of its mind. You know, and even if your cat is like a classically trained grappler, high flyer maybe even, I don't know if that stands up to crazy. Like, crazy is just crazy. Like, you can't, it's hard to deal with crazy, and New Wave Dave's cat sounds out of its mind. Mallory Gates in with the last super chat here. I'm just sitting back enjoying a root beer float e-juice. That's right, you are. Savor it. Raja, Durbin, Baldwin, FDA, USPS, all these government people and agencies said give Grimm $5. I very, very much doubt that Senator Dick Durbin said to give GrimmGreen $5. I very much doubt that. But I appreciate it very much. Anyway, Mallory Gates, the one and only Mallory Gates. Real quickly, let me real quickly mention a few things that I've been vaping. The Views Alto, bro, like crazy. This has been my go-to everywhere I go. I take the Vuse Alto. It's on my couch. I use it and I use it in my bed. I'll use it, and then when I drive somewhere, I'll take it with me and I'll use it. The Vuse Alto, you guys. That's it. That's all I've been using. That's it. You think I'm joking? I am. MePod. MePod 2. Remember we opened this last week? Look how fucking cool that looks. I've been using this like crazy. I like the mouth to lung, but I kind of like it more as a little bit of a restricted lung. So I threw 6 milligram in here and I just lung it. It does have a mouth to lung, but it's pretty open. So I kind of like lunging this thing. It's got a little, I don't know. It's got a little hair trigger. I've been using it. Obviously I'm going to continue using it. This is in the middle of one of those like, hey, here's another update for this. Hey, here's another update for this. So that's in the process of getting reviewed. I've been rocking these 2 billet boxes like you can't imagine. This is Golden Boy. I purchased this from the wonderful human known as Disco Potato. That is the Mission Orbit on the inside, you guys. Dude, I built this on Monday. I don't want to say it just yet, but it could have become my favorite billet box bridge. 3.5 millimeter restricted lung. I have peanut butter, the shakedown, Adam Breeze tones, and Straya. Straya is Australia. Sorry, I'm not trying to use like funny inside jokes or anything. Australia is where this liquid came from. And it's so good. It's so good. And that billet bridge is amazing. Inside this guy, so this came from Carrot. Oh, crap. Where did these panels come from, Pam? Carrot Industries? Hang on. Let me look on Instagram real fast. I think it was called Carrot Laboratories. Carrot Laboratories on Instagram. Give them a follow. They do all sorts of panels for all sorts of devices. It's not just like billet box stuff. They do, .aio stuff, and they do some other like Sunbox stuff. There's a Facebook group. Anyway, that's where these panels came from. And I have the Kirch in here. Jubbies, I'm really glad I got this Kirch working. All I did was I pulled out the build that Dylan put in there. I pulled out half of it anyway, and I left one of Adam Breezetone's coils in there. I just pulled it over to the side, wicked it. It has been vaping flawlessly. Yeah, Straya represent. Legion Vapes is here. Okay, listen, everybody in the chat, go subscribe to Legion Vapes. Go subscribe and watch that man's YouTube. He does great videos, great live streams. I'm personally a big fan of Legion Vapes, and I think everybody should subscribe to him. So that's been awesome. These 2 things were left over from the Monday build stream as well. I just happen to really enjoy vaping them right now. It's the Odin DNA 250C with the Valkyrie RTA. We built this up from Vapors Cloud on Monday. And I will say, Bogan built his, and he thought he put not enough wicks in it because it was really a slurpy, gurgly mess. And so he stuffed some more cotton in his wick holes. And then he said it improved. And I was like, whoa. And so I built mine, and I was kind of in the same position. Mine was really sloppy, like not super spitty, but it just felt overly saturated, like it was wicking a little bit too much. And so I thought, it's whatever. Maybe I didn't wick it enough. I'll just vape through this tank. And then I just vaped through the tank, and it was so good that I just filled it up again. But the second time I filled it up, now it feels like it's going dry on me all the time. I can't figure it out. I'm going to need to spend a little bit more time with this RTA, I think. But God damn it, it vapes so good. And on the inside, Bananica. Dun, 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 dun. It's Marketplace. Wait, what the crap is the name of this? Fuji Pear Mango Berry. Come on. Tell me you don't want to vape that. Fuji Pear Mango Berry. It tastes exactly as you would expect. It's delicious. See, now it doesn't feel like it's going dry. Yeah, that was dry. That was dry. that was dry. And all I did was refill it. My first tank full was sloppy, and my second tank full is dry, and I didn't re-wick it. I didn't fiddle with anything. All I did was fill it up again. It's tripping me out. Tripping me out. Still a delicious liquid. I have this left over from the build stream as well. That's the Valhalla 30 millimeter on the Def Mods Guar box. I have another Franken Atticus. This is banana apple or baked apple custard. Shut up, this liquid's amazing. Fire. 0.29, 85 watts. This is basically series. That's delicious. Oh, that's fine. That's probably fine. So I was vaping baked apple custard on here, and then I remembered that that tasted funny. So I'll hit it again. I forgot that I put some Delta 8 e-liquid on there. I should be fine. It should be fine. Tonight should be fine. I have a really high tolerance, so I don't think 2 hits from this is going to affect me much, but I picked this up at NVE, and it's Delta 8 e-liquid. Maybe I shouldn't even be showing this. Maybe this is super illegal in the United States, but it's Delta 8 e-liquid that you literally just drip on an RDA, and I was so fascinated by the concept of this, I dripped some on that RDA a few days ago, and I forgot, and then I just ripped it twice. It should be fine. I should feel 0 from that, honestly. I'm already feeling more from this beer. And then I got 2 more things here. .aio. What the hell? Fuck .mod, but this is honestly a really cool AIO. Pioneer. The Pioneer RBA is on the inside. I've got it at the 1.5 millimeter airflow, I think. This needs to be filled up. Some Jake Scrapwood honey bourbon tobacco in here. Vanilla honey bourbon tobacco. I really like this little insider, you know, the Pioneer RBA for the dot. I have it set up in mouth to lung, 1.5 millimeters, and it is banging beyond words. I have noticed one weird flaw with the .aio, and that is maybe it's only this RBA on the inside, but if this RBA on the inside isn't perfectly flush pushed in there, it just won't fire. I was using it or whatever, and I guess handling it heavily, and the bottom of the RBA kind of slipped out of the base a little bit. Let's see if it does it. No, it'll fire right now. And when that happened, it kept flashing white at me, and so all I did was push the base back in, and then it started firing again. It's weird. I'm honestly, fuck .mod, but I'm really impressed by this .aio. More impressed by the Pioneer RBA on the inside from BP Mods. I hope you can hear that crackle. That is helicopter mouth level crackle, and it is spectacular. So I'm going to have a review for that really soon. And then lastly, yeah, you know what it is. It's the Inception. Sorry, that did not focus. It's the Inception with the Typhon GT4S on top, the Just Try It drip tip. This is spectacular. 62 watts, RDA pure mode. I stand by literally everything I said in that Inception video. If you guys didn't get to check it out, welcome, Duchess. I saw you there, buddy. If you guys didn't get to check out that Inception review, just please go watch it. I'm really proud of it. It took me a long time, so I'd like people to watch it. No, Josh, here's the thing. I'll explain the .mod thing. I just hate this company. They fucked my friends really badly, really hyper badly, really very badly. Like, it was ugly and bad, and my friends got fucked, straight up fucked up the ass by .mod, and ever since then I have said fuck .mod. I don't use their products, I don't review their shit, I don't follow them on Instagram because they are a awful, giant, Chinese, terrible company that treats people like shit. So that's why I say fuck .mod. Now this, I'm actually really impressed by. But still fuck dot mod, but I'm impressed by this. But still fuck dot mod. They just did a really good job on this. Really good job on this. Anyway, regardless, I'm not here to try to convince you to not buy dot mod products. Because that .aio is amazing. And when it works, I am sometimes using that Cthulhu 2 tube mod. I'm going to have a review for that hopefully tomorrow. I don't want to commit myself, you know. Could be tomorrow, could be Saturday, could be this weekend. But thank you to Todd eSig Reviews. Todd out there in the shed. He helped me out tremendously just by doing his video of that. So it's been fun. That's been a thing. That's what I'm vaping. I've tried to narrow it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things on my desk. That's not bad. 7 things. Okay, not including pods because I have 1,000 pods. I've literally every pod, like the Novo 4 is still out there, the Caliburn A2, the Havoc. Okay, I need to talk about this again because the Havoc is still going strong. I have beat the shit out of this thing. I treat this thing like garbage. I throw it around. I drop it all the time. I'll just toss it. I'll throw it in my backpack, pocket, cup holder. Doesn't matter. I treat this thing like garbage and it still keeps working. And the coil head in here has been going for at least a month. Maybe longer. Fuck dot buy a billet. I'm sorry, Jay. I know this is sometimes a kid-friendly program, a family-friendly program, and I apologize. I love this .aio, but f.mod. Sorry. You know, it's like, I don't know, you separate the art from the artist. You separate the creator from their product, I guess. But lots of pods that I don't want to go into because I'll do a pod update video soon. That's what I've been vaping. That is what has been keeping me off of traditional combustible tobacco cigarettes. So I started a thing before the stream even started, and you guys weren't aware of it. But I started a counter at the beginning of the hold screen. We're going to be tracking cigarette-related deaths this entire stream. And I know that's dark, but look, we're in dark times. We're going to be tracking every cigarette-related death this entire stream. So far, since this stream has started, there has been 433 deaths due to the use of combustible tobacco cigarettes. Since this stream started, there has been 0 deaths related to the use of electronic cigarettes. We're up to 437 right now. In the time it took me to say that, we got from 433 to 437. That's how many people just died from using combustible tobacco cigarettes. So we're going to keep that going the whole stream. The whole stream. All right, let's check back in with some super chats and let's come back and do a retro vape. Here we are. Here we go. Asphalt Cowboy. Is that where we're picking up? Asphalt Cowboy? That's right. Here's $5 for a Views direct lung hit. Asphalt Cowboy, you are a sick man. Sure, $5, a lung hit the Views. Should I prep it like it's a cloud comp? Like, get all the air out of my lungs? This is a cloud comp technique. I hope you're happy now, because that was gross. Super gross. Dixon Ciderbush, I hope you're not going to make me do a Views Alto lung hit. He says, the other day I was driving home from a job. Suddenly, I found myself craving some Taco Bell, as you should. I'm having Taco Bell tonight, suckerfish. The drive-thru was packed, but the craving wouldn't go away. Continued. Finally, I get up to pay. The lady goes to take the payment. All of a sudden, her phone rings. Her face is filled with horror as her eyes lock with mine. Dixon Ciderbush, you did a lot of super chats to tell this story, and I'm here for it. Her eyes lock with mine. She stares directly into my soul for a good 5 seconds before she nods, says okay, and hangs up the phone. Turns back to me, hands me my meal, and says, everything has been taken care of, Mr. Ciderbush. I gasp. Your money is better given to Nick. Meow, get out of here. I can only imagine who was on that phone. Dixon Ciderbush, I don't know. You know who is on the other side? I don't want to say its name. I don't want to say his name. I've heard that if you say his name a few times, he appears on a skateboard with a knife. That's crazy. We all know who is on the other side of that phone. Matt Sinister says, Matt Sinister's cat leads an extraordinary life too. My cat was reading Friedrich Nietzsche and told me to give Nick $5, then gave Chuck Norris a roundhouse kick. What? Chuck ran away. Hashtag Club Sinister. Hashtag Club Sinister. Go follow Matt Sinister on Instagram, man. He's fitness motivation. Shout out to your cat. Shout out to Friedrich Nietzsche. That's crazy. Damn. Matt Sinister's cat can read Nietzsche. Like, I can't even read Nietzsche. That's crazy. Barbara Burgess. How you doing, cuz? Shout out to Braden and Max for their birthdays. That's right. It's Max's birthday. It's my nephew's birthday. My nephew is a hard person to shop for. But I'm still planning on getting some sort of like uncle baller gift for Max. Also yesterday, love you despite your horrible taste in baseball teams. Oh, Barbara. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for your San Francisco Giants losing. I'm so sorry that the superior Los Angeles Dodgers beat your San Francisco Giants. The best part is I'm not even a sports guy, so I'm just talking a lot of trash. Love you, Barbara. JK says, Nick, what's up? Forgot to add my note in my first super chat, so I'm sending another. I was wondering how the orbit's been treating you since the last stream. JK, you don't need me to get to, you don't need to twist my arm to talk about the orbit again. I'm literally loving every second of it. Everything about this billet bridge has been thought out from beginning to end. Airflow, coil placement, wicking. It's a beautiful thing from top to bottom. I love the bridged 1.2. I like the vape snail. I like the vape shell. This orbit, I think I like more than all of them, JK. I'm pretty confident saying that right now, more than all of them. It's just so smooth and flavorful. It's crazy. JK, really getting along with it really well. SVK Vape says, shout out to Ruff McGruff. Got the cubics in the Paula Blue Jean billet box. It's so banging. Fuck yeah, Ruff McGruff. There's a burp for you too, Ruff McGruff. Shout out to you. Thanks for taking care of SVK Vapes. That cubics, it's a banger, SVK. I'm glad you like it. Clon dude, GrimmGreen, looking for a solid dual 18650 metal box mod. I have an old school Sigelli that's all metal and kicks ass. I can't find a mod for the life of me. Solid dual 18650 metal box mod? Are you looking for something regulated or unregulated? I'm assuming if you said Sigelli, that was a regulated device. The first thing that jumped into my head was Aegis Legend 2. It's awesome. It's great. It's not crazy expensive. I would say go look at an Aegis Legend 2. I mean, I can't think of anything off the top of my head. Maybe someone in the chat. I mean, look, this Odin, the dual 21700 Odin DNA 250C kicks ass. The clutch from My Vapes, the dual 18650 clutch kicks ass, but it's not regulated. Aegis Legend 2, that's what I would say. Gabe Claus. Oh, Gabe Claus. Oh, I appreciate you too, Gabe Claus. I appreciate you being here. That's awesome. Vapin K says, bro, I just thought it would be rad to give... Oh, it is rad. Vapin Case, thank you, bro. That's very much appreciated. And Charles Berg. Charles Berg. I like to say Charles Berg. Charles Berg. Very gracious of you. Thank you so much, Charles Berg. Now that we're done with the super chats and the vlog is almost over, let's do retro vaping. We're going to do this literally right now. Retro vaping, go. I forgot that was reversed. I always forget that that's reversed. Anyway, this is the retro vape that we have tonight. Anybody know what this is? Yeah, it's the Pi Squared. Yeah, I was going to say Hexohm, Lee. Hexohm as well. Like, if you're looking for a regulated dual 18650 box that's reliable, Hexohm is the way to go. Vaporesso Gen. Oh, yeah, that's also a good one. The Vaporesso Gen is a banger. This came to us via Tanner Fry. Appreciate you very much, Tanner Fry. This is the Pi Squared RDA. This was the hypiest hype RDA of 2015. Hypiest hype RDA. This company went after other companies for using their like postless deck design. Could you imagine an RDA company like suing other companies for using posts in your deck or not having posts in your deck, or like having a wick catch cup and being like, nope, we invented the wick catch cup, you can't use that. That's what this company attempted to do with the postless deck design. So first of all, okay, there's the spare baggies, but this has a light. Look, do you see the light? It kicks on. It's up here. It kicks on when you open your RDA, so it shines a little light onto your little RDA here. This is the Pi Squared. I never got to use this before this very moment, and I still haven't used it. There's some big slot there, big slot there. I'm saying slot, get your head out of the gutter. Slot, oh, the Lost Vape Gruss. Yeah, Sifu, that's a good call. It's a good call, the Lost Vape Gruss. Engraved on the front, looks like a skeleton lady of some sort. Big slot, 510. House of Zombie. Oh my God, I remember that. Yeah, patent pending. They tried to patent a freaking postless deck. That's the dumbest, like, good Lord. That's worse than like Hannah Mods going after all of those clones. That was comedic for a long time. Hannah Mods. So we're going to build some round wire. I'm going to throw some round wire in here because let's look at this. Let's look at this deck. Boosh. No juice well. There's your deck. Positives through the middle. Negatives are on the side. That is a cool looking deck. I don't care how you justify it. That's just a cool looking deck. As you can see, positive, negative, negative, positive. But they made it look cool with like the stripe going down the middle. So I've got this right now on the Phantom 22 millimeter mech mod. This really should be on something nicer. This really should be on something much more high end. This should be, on like a glass mech mod or something like that. Huge protruding 510 pin. Actually, let's keep the battery out of here until we build it. So I'm real quickly going to knock out some 22 gauge round wire builds. I think we can do this pretty quickly. I'm going to use 22 gauge anarchist wire. I'm going to use my little coil building thingy tool. Yeah, Kevin K, this is the Phantom. This is your Phantom. Whoops. This is your Phantom. I was trying to find a 22 millimeter atomizer to like, or a 22 millimeter mech mod rather, to put this on. My first thought was a glass because, Look, this is a high-end RDA. It should be on a high-end mech. But I couldn't track down either of my glass mods. So the Phantom, I saw it sitting there. I was like, oh, that's 22 millimeters. Fuck yeah, Phantom. So it ended up on the Phantom. Got some 22 gauge wire here. See, I suppose I should have built these coils before I started the stream. I just really ran out of time today. We're going to do a 2.5 millimeter, I don't know. We'll gauge the wraps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at least to start off with. And you can kind of measure the distance. Let's do 7. Let's do 8. Let's do 9. Yeah, sure. That should work. 22 gauge, 9 wrap on a 2.5 millimeter. All right, there's one coil. Here's another coil. What did I say? 9 wraps? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 wraps. Perfection has been achieved. I don't know how deep these coil leads are. Does anybody know off the top of their head? 5 millimeter? I should use a 5 millimeter in there. It's 4 separate screws. These don't look like they're open at all. All right, here we go. Let's install these coils. These are so deep I can't even see like the screws in there. What is that? 4 millimeters, 5 millimeters, just about. It's got to be something close to that. Where'd my little coily tool go? All right, let's clip these leads. I'm going to clip them to like a 5 millimeter because I think that feels correct. It feels correct. You know, as I used to say in my build streams, just clip your leads. Let them go flying wherever you want. That's what vacuums are for. Yeah, sure. I mean, that's the 5 millimeters. I could probably raise that up a little bit, but that's okay. We'll raise that up when we get there, when we have to. I'm excited because I never got to vape this RDA. I was at a vape show in Las Vegas at the convention center, and this company was there, and I never got to try it. I went over there, stand in line. Oh no, we don't even have any here. This is just a debut, this is just the premiere of it. We don't have it yet. We have a few samples you can see. That's it. Oh, I don't think I got the screws out of there completely. Okay. Full Russian hacker mode, that's fine. Should go in there. Okay. Okay. Got 2 dinky little coils in there. 2 round wire coils. I'm not even gonna leave my tool in there. I'm just gonna tighten these down because I feel like I can adjust it later. Can adjust it after the fact. This was a time, like, when did this RDA come out? This was a time before, like, the widespread use of things like fused Claptons and aliens. This was before that time. Oh, yeah, that fucked up that coil perfectly. All right. Maybe I do need a tool. This was the first postless deck. Literally the first postless deck in the history of vaping. Can you believe that? All right. Let's, oh. that didn't even get captured by the... Okay. This lead is uncaptured. Are you captured now, you lead? I guess so. I guess that's just how it rolls. All right. I guess that's just how it rolls. They kind of have to be positioned like that. I can't twist them. They won't stay twisted. Should we check the resistance? Let's see. Oh. Oh. What the what? All right. All right. Can't seem to find an 18650 that will fit in here. Okay, that one fits. Good thing it's a Sony. Good Lord. Oh, God. Okay, let's not turn this into another battery venting situation. Let's check the resistance. Let's check the resistance. Let's maybe not run this on a mech mod. Let's run this on a DNA Boxer, you know? It's a DNA. This is much safer. We don't need to vent any batteries. I don't want to do another safety stream. .11. Let's measure again. Let's measure again. Okay. All right. It looks like these are going to glow. I mean, it's round wire. So all you need to do is strum it out a little bit. How's that look? Oh, remember how great round wire builds were? Those were so easy to build, so easy to glow evenly. Now, as far as what you do with your actual wicks, I have no idea. I'm just going to trim them to the edge of the deck. I'm just going to trim them to the edge of the deck and hope that that's okay. I don't see why it wouldn't be okay. There's literally no juice well on this. Less than no juice well. It's just a flat deck. I don't know what they were expecting you to do. Come on now, Cotton. Come on now, Cotton. Is there a show of hands in the chat that have tried the pi squared? Have you tried the pi squared, Bobby? Chasing Clouds? Inco, have you ever tried the pi squared? I don't think so. I get the feeling that Inco has not tried the pi squared. I'm just guessing. There it is. Oh, look at that. It's wicked. Not bad. Not great, not terrible. Too much cotton. Too much cotton for me. It's still too much cotton. Holy shit. Okay. Still too much cotton. Man, I hope this vape's like amazing. Wouldn't that be great? If this was just like the best retro vape ever. I'm here for it. I want it to be the best ever. All right. Okay, so we got wicks in there, and I'm just going to cut it, I guess. You know? Like around. You need to do that? I feel like I need to cut this even shorter. I guess. Does that look right? Is that what you would do? Just cut it to the edge? Like there's literally no place to tuck this or put this or like there's nothing. There is actually nothing. Honestly, I don't even care. I'm just excited that we're finally doing a retro vape and I'm excited that it's the pi squared. What up, pi squared? Okay. We need to move this along. We are definitely running long tonight and I apologize. We got no choice. Let's, how How about some roots? How about some Sifu's Stash Roots, banana roots? Oh, I just realized I don't have a random liquid tasting RDA ready to go. I should have used this for the random liquid tasting. Let's see. Maybe you can wet your wicks and, like, you know, place them on the deck, like stick them down to the deck so you can put your cap on. I get that. I can see that. Kind of like that. On that thing? Maybe not. The thing I'm trying to avoid is putting on the cap and having my wick catch and, like, putting down the cap and having it rip my wicks out. That's what I'm trying to avoid. All right. All right. The pi squared is wicked. There is an Ultem insert on the inside of this that adjusts your airflow. I'm just going to leave it full open for right now. It does need a 510 drip tip, and that looks ugly. So let's use it. Yeah! All right. Woo! 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 Pi squared. Okay, so look, it's a postless deck. It's real easy to build. Not so easy to wick, but it didn't fuck up my wicks. So I'm going to pull this off of here real quick and reset the resistance just so I get an accurate resistance reading, you know. Oh, 0.18. There we go. That sounds about right. 0.18. Let's put this. Let's see if it's a 0.18. Let's put it to like 58 watts. 59 watts? Perfect. Oh! All right, you guys. Here we go. We got some Sifu's Roots Banana Roots. Let's see if we can blend our liquid through the middle. I saw some people saying in the chat that their pi squareds leaked on them. It's a little spitty, but that's just because it's a postless deck. Let's see how this goes. Okay. Hey. Oh, the troll doll would work, Black Rose. The troll doll would work. What's up, Christopher Jordan? Yo, bro. I see you there. The troll doll technique probably could have worked if you can take off this airflow. Yeah, that would have worked. Yeah, so I could have pulled the wicks up, slid the top down, and then stuffed the wicks back down in there. Troll doll technique will absolutely work on this. I just did it a different way. I guess I did it like the old school K-Fun type of way. Okay, this is actually really nice. 0.18, 59 watts. Really good flavor from Roundwire. Airflow is great. Those big slots, that's like a perfect airflow. I might close it down just a hair, but even then it's still pretty smooth, swooshy, and open. Holy shit. Okay. I was not expecting this to vape that well. The flavor is really on point with this RDA. If I don't run into any leaking issues, I would say that this can stand up to the test of time. I kind of wish now that I could have got one of these back in the day when they were like the hypey RDA, because even right now, it's still working. I mean, it's still perfect. It's vaping great. Really great. It's my pleasure, Jason Trimble. Thank you for being here, buddy. Bow tie wicking. Oh, bow tie wicking, mad scientist. That's smart. Bow tie. I retro wicked it. Yeah, I kind of retro wicked it. I just treated it like an old K-Fun. I remember on the old K-Funs, you had to juice up your wicks and then like push them down and stick them to the side of that inside deck. And that was the best way to get it going. I kind of did the same thing. I just stuck it down on there. This is absolutely holding up. This is absolutely standing the test of time. If this RDA was released today, it would still be a banger. I mean, there's an Ultim insert in here from 2015 to close down the chamber in there, to give you an AFC, to pop off that flavor. This was the first postless deck. Like, this RDA was the most innovative shit at that time. Until everybody else just started coming out with postless decks and slotted airflow. And like, that's the problem with the innovation with RDAs and vape gear back in the day, is the innovation lasted for about a week until someone did the exact same thing, only maybe a little bit better. You know, it's like, oh, it's a velocity style deck, but it has, I don't know, something else in it. It's a velocity squared deck. So everybody just started copying the postless decks. Everybody's done slots of airflow that you close off. It's not really that innovative or unique right now, but I would say I still stand by what I said. Even if this was released right now, I would say that this is still a banger. Botox Wiki. Tomorrow morning, it's going to be sitting in the middle of a puddle. Is that everybody's experience with the Pi Squared? I don't want that to be my experience with the Pi Squared. I will say, it's hot. Just after 4 or 5 little toots there, it's hot as balls. Good morning, Stephen. Cheers to the UK. Okay, I'm really enjoying this. Really very, very enjoying this Pi Squared. Holy crap. I didn't think that was going to be that much of a banger. But it is kind of really a banger. Man, that's kind of a banger. This is a good little pairing, man. Roots, banana roots with this Belgian triple. Yeah, exactly. And then the Cosmonaut came out, right, Deuce? Deuce the Destroyer says, vaping my Cosmonaut right now. The Cosmonaut was like, oh, we can do the Pi Squared better. And that's what the Cosmonaut was. We can do the Pi Squared better. Dang, Pi Squared. All right, so here's what I'm going to say. Thank you, Tanner Fry. I love you, bro. You are too kind to me, and that's where this came from. It's kind of a banger. Like, it's kind of a banger. If I had to give this banana stickers right now, I'd give it at least 4, maybe 4.5 banana stickers. The flavor is that good. The airflow is really smooth. This is a good RDA. The Pi Squared, if anybody's curious, the Pi Squared is a banger. I'm going to vape it again. I just want to vape it again. In fact, I'm going to go take a bio break. So let's vape this while I go bio break. I'll be right back. Dude. Banger. I like this. I'm going to keep using this pi squared, and I'm glad I put banana roots in it. I'm going to keep using this. This thing is a banger. If you have the means or ability to get a freaking pi squared RDA somewhere in the world, highly recommend it. This would probably be good as a single coil banger too. But with 2 air holes, you know. Anyway, damn, that's good. My desk is out of control right now. Come on, Sifu's mustache. Let's go here. You go there. You go here. All right. All right, pi squared. That felt good. That felt great doing a retro vape. I'm glad we got to do that. I have had retro vapes kind of piling up, and we're going to get through them one way or another. Let's, before we get into any news, since we're an hour in, let's check on the super chats. I do not remember where I left off. Was it Vape and Case? Was it Charles Bug? Was it not the real Gerard Butler? That's it. It was not the real Gerard Butler who said if anyone was going to sue for ripping their deck, it should be Cisco and the Velocity style deck. Yes, I agree. That deck was ripped off into the ground. So much so that, like you said, it became a Velocity style deck. Like, they were just unapologetic about it. Like, no, we just ripped off the Velocity, and we're calling it a Velocity style deck, which is, you know, vape code for clone. That's what every clone was called, styled. Oh, no, it's not a Manhattan clone. It's a Manhattan styled mech mod. Oh, no, it's not a Velocity clone. It's a Velocity styled. Clone means clone. Oh, recoil styled RDA. Okay, it's a clone. It's a clone, and you know it. Appreciate that, Lee. Appreciate you. Let's talk about the vape mail ban. Look, I'm not excited about it. In fact, wait, hang on. Before we get to the vape mail ban, before we get to any news and advocacy, I have to throw 2 things out there. Let's throw them in the news and advocacy.
News and advocacy, yeah.
Okay, so first things first. There's a winner. Last, 2 weeks ago, when I changed the vlog to a Wednesday for that one day, I said, hey, just remind everyone that there's a vlog this Wednesday and you can win a Reload Vapor Essential Mech Mod. You're the winner. Brian Clark. Brian Clark, if you're here, this is you. You won. You're the winner. Email me, nick@grimmgreen.com, and just say, I'm Brian Clark. That reload is mine, and I will send it to you. Because, as we'll discover, USPS allows personal packages, as long as there's no money exchanging hands, to be sent. Vape gear, people to people. Really very interesting. So Brian Clark, congratulations, you won. I meant to announce that like a week ago, and it just didn't happen. Now, this is something for anybody that is into Slipknot or metal in any way. I am giving away KNOTFEST tickets. I'm giving away KNOTFEST tickets, and the contest starts literally right now. I meant to talk about this on Monday. I meant to mention this on Tuesday, but I didn't, and I'm dumb. But if you want to go to KNOTFEST in Dallas, Texas, Phoenix, Arizona, or Los Angeles, you can enter. You can enter to win tickets. Live Nation is giving me a bunch of KNOTFEST tickets, and I'm giving them away. So the first day, that Atlanta, Georgia date, it's too soon. I can't do that one. But October 30th, Dallas, Texas, KNOTFEST. I'm giving away 3 pairs of tickets to Dallas, Texas KNOTFEST. I'm giving away 3 pairs of tickets to the Phoenix, Arizona KNOTFEST. I'm giving away 2 pairs of tickets to KNOTFEST in Los Angeles, California. So, if you want to go, how do you enter the contest? Here's how you enter the contest. I'm going to have a link down in the description to the CASAA testimonials. Do a CASAA testimonial. Forward me your CASAA testimonial receipt that they send. Forward that to contest@grimmgreen.com. Okay? Contest@grimmgreen.com. put in your subject the city that you want to go to. So if you're in Dallas, you're like, I did the testimonial, I want to go to the Dallas KNOTFEST. When you forward me your testimonial receipt from CASAA to contest@GrimmGreen.com, in your subject, put Dallas, Texas, all caps, Dallas, Texas. If you're in Phoenix, Arizona, and you want to go to KNOTFEST on the 2nd of November, do the CASAA testimonial, forward your receipt to contest@GrimmGreen.com, and in the subject, mark Phoenix, Arizona in all caps. Do I need to do this for everyone? If you want to go to the KNOTFEST LA in Los Angeles, California, you go to CASAA.org and you fill out a testimonial. And then you forward me the testimonial receipt that you get from CASAA. And then in the subject line, you're going to put Los Angeles, California in the subject. I will email you back if you win 3 sets of tickets to Dallas, 3 sets of tickets to Phoenix, 2 sets of tickets to KNOTFEST in LA. Any questions? If you want to enter. I'm giving away KNOTFEST tickets. You want to go to KNOTFEST? Here's your chance. All you have to do is a CASAA testimonial and then email me, contest@GrimmGreen.com. And then whatever, some other things like subscribe to me too. Follow me on Instagram. Like those are untraceable things, but if you did those things, I would greatly appreciate it. So, one more time in my best Ben Shapiro voice, if you want to go to KNOTFEST in Dallas, Texas, Phoenix, Arizona, or KNOTFEST LA, hypothetically, you could go to CASAA and fill out a testimonial and then forward me your testimonial to contest@GrimmGreen.com, and hypothetically, I will pick you to go and win some tickets, and you can go see the great metal band Slipknot and Code Orange, and it's a really great tour, and there's a lot of great metal bands on there, and yeah, that's KNOTFEST. Don't forget, that's KNOTFEST. Send an email to contest@GrimmGreen.com. That's contest@GrimmGreen.com. I will be going to the LA KNOTFEST, which means if you want to enter to go to KNOTFEST LA, you're not just entering to go to KNOTFEST LA. You're entering to go to KNOTFEST LA with me. We're going to KNOTFEST LA, bro. So here's the contest. Just putting it out there. One more time on those rules. Forward me your testimonial receipts at contest@GrimmGreen.com and mark the city that you would like to go, and I will email you back. I will get your information. The tickets will be waiting for you at the venue. Boom, roasted. Yeah. A few other things here in the news and advocacy segment. Amanda Wheeler was on TBN last week, this week, and it was an incredible show. Incredible show. It's hard to not have a great time when you're talking to Amanda Wheeler. Despite what we were talking about, it was a wonderful show. Amanda Wheeler is an asset to this industry. Amanda Wheeler is an asset to this community. Amanda Wheeler and J-Vapes are just opening up a 6th store right now. In spite of all of the regulations and legislation going on with the vape mail ban and with FDA right now, Amanda Wheeler and her husband are opening a new vape shop, and God damn it, I respect that. I respect that so much. So shout out to Amanda Wheeler. Danielle Jones and I had an incredible time hanging out with Amanda Wheeler. I'll throw that link down in the description if you want to check it out. And that's right, we did a build stream on Monday. I already mentioned it. It was a Halloween build stream, and it was some of the funnest shit that, I mean, just so fun. So fun, so fun. Loki of Asgard, Odin's son, and the bride. And it was, God, it was just really, really fun. Really, really fun. I truly and honestly do not have a lot for you tonight as far as the news and advocacy goes. I do want to give a huge shout out to Mexico. Viva Mexico. Muchas gracias. This is incredible news, you guys. Incredible news. Shout out to every vapor in Mexico that stood behind this. Let's see, I can't think of any Mexico YouTubers. El Mondo Vapador, Evil Teacher. You're a YouTuber or you're in Mexico. You're a Mexico vapor. After 10 years of prohibition on vaping products in Mexico, the Mexico Supreme Court has ruled that this prohibition on electronic cigarettes is unconstitutional. vaping has just been legalized and accepted in Mexico. In Mexico. The actual tweet says, after 10 years of an unjust ban, today, the Mexico Supreme Court has ruled that the prohibition of commercializing the electronic cigarettes is unconstitutional. Adults have the right to choose the electronic cigarette. Continue to fight to make harm reduction a reality for all. No more prohibition in Mexico. How free does Mexico feel right now? In the United States, we have an overburdensome FDA regulatory process that's putting literally thousands of businesses out of business. We have bipartisan Republican and Democratic support for things like vape mail bans and exorbitant nicotine taxes in the United States. How free do you feel? Meanwhile, in Viva Mexico, vaping is legal. No more prohibition. Shout out to all of the Mexico vapors. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. Love it. Viva Mexico. Viva vaping. I love it. I love every second of it. I'm here for it. Shout out to, again, everyone in Mexico that made this happen. I love it. And I shout out to the Mexico Supreme Court for ruling that a vape prohibition was unconstitutional. I just love the crap out of that. So there's some good news. We got some good news. Good news out of Mexico. Mexico's going to be like the United States, like United Kingdom. You know, it's going to be the North America United Kingdom. You need vape gear? I live in LA. Let's just pop across the border. Let's just pop across the border because Mexico, they want their citizens to quit smoking. Would you look at that? In Mexico, they believe that the adult has the right to choose. Do we get that in the free United States? If you say anything other than fuck no, you're a dirty, dirty liar. So yeah, Mexico. Fuck yeah, Mexico. Bummer on the United States. Now let's talk about this USPS vape mail ban. How did we get here? How did we get here? Well, it's because misguided politicians seem to think that youths are buying e-cigarettes online despite zero of the data actually showing that. So we had Republican Senator John Cornyn out of Texas, Democratic Senator Dianne Feinstein out of California. They authored and introduced the vape mail ban. When I say that support against vaping is bipartisan, that's what I mean. One Republican and one Democrat just teamed up and said, let's fuck vaping. And so this vape mail ban sat on the House floor for a while, for months and months and months and months and months. No traction, no upward movement, zero interest in this vape mail ban. No one in Congress cared about this vape mail ban. They never brought it to the floor for a discussion. They never voted on it. It just sat there and just did nothing. But the creators of this bill, like a normal, rational person would go into that situation and go, oh, okay, you guys I guess nobody cares about my bad legislation. I introduced this legislation and nobody cares about it. Nobody wants to take it any further. Nobody's voting on it. Nobody seems to care. A normal person would go, maybe this is not great legislation. Since nobody has an interest in it, maybe this is bad legislation and we shouldn't push forward with it. But they said no. What we're going to do is insert this vape mail ban into an omnibus budget bill that has to be voted yes on. It has to be voted yes on because without it, we don't have a government. The government doesn't get funded. I think it's comedic in so many ways that at least every year or 2 years, we run into this situation of, oh, the government might not be funded. The government might not be funded. We might not be able to fund the government. If you had a failing enterprise that you just needed to keep pumping money into just to keep afloat because it kept failing so badly, would you just keep pumping money into it despite its failures? Look, I'll pull a Sean Hannity or what's that fucking guy on Fox News? What's that guy? What's that one guy? Oh, I'm just asking questions. That's all. I'm just asking questions. Just asking questions. Would you keep funding a completely failing organization year after year after year? Or when it came to the point where it's like, we can't fund the government anymore, we just go, okay, that's fine. Don't need them. Don't need them. Don't need them. So they shoved this vape mail ban into the omnibus budget spending bill for the federal government, and surprise, it had to be voted yes on. So it got voted yes on and it became a law. So Congress kind of handed this to USPS, and USPS went, wait, what? Wait, what do you want us to do? You gave us no directions, no clear-cut guidance, no extra staff, no extra personnel, no extra budget. So USPS basically went, look, we're going to have to implement this the way that Congress has mandated us to implement this, so this is what it's going to look like. Now, it's not that much different than what we had all thought of and speculated. Tucker Carlson! How did you guys know that I was talking about Tucker Carlson? Because he always says, oh, I'm just asking questions. Oh, I'm just asking questions. Tucker effing Carlson. No, it's not Greg Gutfeld. I actually like Greg Gutfeld. Despite his personality, I like Greg Gutfeld because he's a vapor and he always defends vaping. Fox News back in the day was the only mainstream media outlet defending vaping. For years, it was Fox News. For years. It was Fox News. Anyway, so Tucker Carlson jokes aside, it's essentially exactly kind of what we thought it would be. It covers both nicotine and cannabis products because, again, Congress doesn't understand vaping or understand that there's a difference between nicotine products and cannabis products. It's just a big blanket rule. Despite all of this pushback from, key cannabis stakeholders, no. It went through in December. It's a thing. So we've been sitting on this since basically like February of this year. That's when this first, the POSECA, the Preventing Online Sales of E-Cigarettes to Children's Acts. That's the John Cornyn Feinstein, legislation that ended vape mail and forced all manufacturers, distributors, whatever, resellers to comply with the PACT Act, which, if you're still buying online, you probably noticed that the prices have gone up substantially. Shipping costs more money, and you need to be there and to sign for things. That's the PACT Act. So this vape mail ban covers both nicotine and cannabis vapes, which not a lot of people are excited about. Jim McDonald points out that ENDS may be an acronym for Electronic Nicotine Delivery System, but Congress is free to use the term to describe all vaping products, and it has. It says vaping products, no matter what you're putting in it, even parts are illegal. So if you had a vape and you needed a new door, you can't buy this door. This is a vape product, and USPS will not ship you a square piece of plastic if that square piece of plastic is coming from a vape supplier and it's going onto a vaping product. This is tobacco and is not allowed to be shipped. And what's even crazier is, let's say that DotMod has like a warranty service and I break this door. And I said, it's broken. And they say, we'll replace it for free. I can send them the broken door or my broken vape completely. They just can't ship it back to me. Hi, welcome to Rules Don't Make Any Fucking Sense at All. So I can ship this back. They just can't ship it back to me. They do touch on like dry herb vaporizers, talking about those have never been allowed to be mailed. They are unmailable. There are exceptions to this, though. And it's all of the same exact exemptions. They don't care, Ashton. They don't care that there's a difference. They don't care that there's a difference, and they don't care to learn that there's a difference. And that is infuriating. When people in Congress are making laws and passing legislation, and you're going, you don't even understand what you're regulating. You don't know the difference between this and this. or this. You don't know the difference between all of these. You don't know the difference between nicotine strengths. You don't know the difference between salt nicotine and traditional nicotine. How can you possibly be expected? It's like, watching Blumenthal try to talk to someone from Facebook, and they clearly do not have a grasp on how Facebook works, how social media works, how the internet fucking works. And we're relying on these people to regulate something they do not understand and have don't even care to understand. I don't get it and I don't care to get it. We made the law is the law. I don't need to understand product substitution. I don't need to understand harm reduction. So there's some exceptions in this vape mail ban. B2B has been accepted, but it still is going to be a big, long, arduous process. So it says the new rule exempts business-to-business shipments from the vape mail ban, along with shipping to consumers within the borders of Alaska and Hawaii. This stupid pop filter, I hope, is worth it. So congratulations. If you're in Alaska or Hawaii, you just continue on like normal. Nothing's different for you. You can still buy online and they can still ship to you because you live in Alaska or Hawaii, just not the continental United States. Limited non-commercial shipping between private individuals. Existing exceptions allow for cigarettes to be shipped for the purpose of consumer testing. But this isn't included. Sorry. I didn't even need to read that. Not included. There is no exception for mail shipped to or from overseas addresses. So me sending something to Australia is illegal. Australia sending something to me is illegal. If I want to send something to an APO, an Army Post Office. Once upon a time, Namber Juice, when Namber Juice existed, we gave free shipping to any APO address. Because, look, if you're in the military and you're smoking cigarettes, I don't want you to smoke cigarettes, so you get free shipping. No more. No shipping to any APO, no FPO, no diplomatic post office, no DPOs, no nothing for the military. Okay, B2B shipping will remain, but it's really, really difficult. You can't just go, oh, I'm going to ship to this store. You have to go, hey, USPS, we're going to apply to try to get approved to be legally allowed to ship this product from one store to another. And it's a long, arduous, stupid process. And if you're a shop and you're like, I need to ship to that shop, I'm going to apply. You could be waiting months, years. No one knows how long it's going to take for hundreds of vape businesses to apply and be approved for B2B shipping. B2B shipping isn't intended to be convenient. Indeed, it was intended to be, by Congress, to be deliberately difficult. That's why tobacco companies use their own private systems of trucks and warehouses and distro centers and delivery services. The B2B shipping process is so deliberately difficult, made by Congress to be deliberately difficult, that Big Tobacco doesn't even bother with it. And they have the resources to actually be able to apply and get approved by it. But it's so difficult that they just go, nah, we won't use USPS. We'll just use our own separate carriers, which is what a lot of people are doing. If you're going to buy off of Element Vape or 8 Vape or one of the other ones, there's a couple more big internet retailers still open. Is Vapor DNA still a thing? I haven't been to Vapor. Is Vapor DNA still a thing? Vapor DNA online shop. Get all of your online e-cigarette sales right here at vapordna.com. So Vapor DNA is still a thing. You'll still be able to shop online. You'll still be able to get stuff delivered to you depending on if the company that you're buying from has the ability to privately ship you things. 1,084 people have died during this stream so far from combustible cigarettes. 1,085 people. I mean, that's insane. That's completely insane. Completely insane. So there is B2B kind of. There is B2B, kind of. Really, all this does is force the vape industry to use everything but USPS. Every other private carrier, every other, whatever, their private couriers and things like this. It's just forcing the vape industry to be a little bit more resourceful. There is another exception here in that private people, the final USPS rule will retain the provision allowing private individuals to ship no more than 10 packages to another person during any 30-day period. The transactions cannot be commercial. So no money can exchange hands. I hope you see me winking at you. 10 packages during a 30-day period. Vapors can send other vapors vape mail. The packages must weigh no more than 10 ounces and must be shipped using specific USPS services with adult signature at delivery. So there's a thing. There's a thing. Intrastate, we already talked about, shipping with Hawaii and Alaska. And now, really, like I said, all this does is force vape companies to use everything else other than USPS. You're still going to be able to buy from Elevate Vape. You're still going to be able to buy from 8 Vape. You're still going to be able to buy from the black market. It's just going to cost maybe a little bit more in shipping. That, and look, I've had cannabis delivered to me through USPS, so I feel like they're maybe not checking every single package. This is enforced by ATF, I believe. At least the PACT Act is enforced by ATF. So I don't know exactly how this is going to work or what this is going to look like. I don't know what this means for small people like MTurk or CoilTurt or Recoil RDA. We might still just be shipping. In spite of everything, still might just be shipping. This finally ends and says, now that the final USPS rule is here, we will see a trial by fire. Online vendors will have no choice but to use private services, even though they aren't sure how well they'll work. Vaping customers and businesses are about to discover how much they have depended on the U.S. Postal Service. And that's where we're at. That's where we're at. Vape mail ban. So it's going to take some clever thinking, I guess, some clever ideas on vendors and manufacturers' part, and expect to pay more for your stuff unless you're into the black market, and then you kind of will be good to go. You know what my favorite part about the black market of vaping in the United States is? There's no more nicotine warnings. Right? Hang on. Let me find some good, let me find my black market bottles. So like, shout out to My Little Mango. Shout out to Moharno. Look at those beautiful labels. There's no nicotine warnings on there. Look at that. Sifu Stash. It's just nice having big, like, art on a label again. No nicotine warnings. If I had to pick my favorite part of the black market, it would be that there's no more nicotine warnings on liquid bottles, and that just makes me so ever loving happy. So that's where we're at. I don't know what our options are. I don't know what we can do. There's not currently a call to action for this. I don't know that this can be reversed easily or at all. So here's what I'll say. Look, I'm a capitalist. People shit on capitalism. I don't care. I'm a capitalist. The market wants what the market wants, and the market is going to find a way to get what the market wants. If the market wants bottled e-liquid, there will be bottled e-liquid. You will be able to get it. Maybe not legally, but the market wants what the market wants. And so that's where we're at. Vape mail ban. Now, there is, I'm not going to say a silver lining to this or an upside to this, but this, even with the B2B nonsense, vape shops should theoretically be thriving. Any vape shops that are still around should theoretically be thriving. Should theoretically. be thriving. Here's the thing. It doesn't specify. David Schultz is asking, is synthetic nicotine still vape mail? Yes. Anything, they go for intended use. That's why cannabis is included as well. It's any thing, part, component. Here, let me, I think Jim mentioned it in his article. Yeah, the law passed in December says that the USPS may not deliver to a residence any electronic device that, through an aerosolized solution, delivers nicotine, flavor, or any other substance to the user inhaling from the device. So that means all of that hogwash that you see on Facebook about, like, you know, oh, vitamins, you can vape your vitamins, you can vape melatonin before you fall asleep. That's also banned. Any substance, any component, liquid, part, or accessory, regardless of whether they're sold separately from the device, which means technically these billet box panels, completely illegal. I cannot mail these. If I was a vendor that made billet box panels, these are illegal because they're intended to go onto something that can vaporize nicotine. So this is technically an illicit tobacco product unable to be mailed through USPS. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. Yep. So that's where we're at. Government doesn't want you vaping. Government only wants you smoking cigarettes. So you're either welcome to the black market, or we can continue buying very expensive products off of Element Vape and 8Vape, which I really would suggest doing. Yes, let's keep these companies in business. Let's keep the people in business that are still sending vape mail. Let's keep people in business that are still sending vape mail. All right. I think that's it for news and advocacy. There's one more thing here. Let me take you down here, Jake. I'm not gonna spend much time on this, but this is a big deal. This is a big deal. Global experts call on the World Health Organization to ditch prohibitionist anti-vaping stance. The World Health Organization's prohibitionist anti-vaping policy will lead to more death and suffering from smoking, according to more than 100 global experts. When I talk about global experts, I'm talking about people like Cliff Douglas, ex-American Cancer Society. I'm talking about people like Alex Wodak. I'm talking about people like Colin Mendelsohn. Colin Mendelssohn's been on this stream, and he is a signatory on this paper written to the World Health Organization by more than 100 experts. And the vibe that I get from this letter that I've read is enough is enough. Like, enough is enough. The World Health Organization recognizes harm reduction for literally every other substance on God's green earth except for tobacco. When it comes to tobacco, they are staunch prohibitionists only. So essentially, 100 subject matter experts, some of the best scientists and public health people in the world, have written a letter to the World Health Organization basically saying, enough is enough. Why are you denying science? The World Health Organization, their main talking point is youth use. That's it. Youth use, that, and leading to combustible tobacco cigarettes, which literally all of the science shows that doesn't happen. This is a case of enough is enough. The World Health Organization is having their COP9 meeting, COP9 meeting this November. And that, I mean, I don't even, I was very optimistic about the COP9 coming up, that the UK and all of these people and all of these, they're going to go to COP9 and they're not going. It's an online thing. So that's hence the reason for this letter. These are 100 important global experts slamming the World Health Organization. It says more than 100 global experts have slammed the World Health Organization for stubborn anti-vaping stances that is contributing to millions of avoidable smoking-related deaths. It's crazy to me that it's taken this long to hold World Health Organization accountable for what they've done. You can see they go into India, Millions and millions of smokers in India. State-owned tobacco industry. State-owned cigarette industry. And what does World Health Organization do in India? Ban lower risk alternatives. Ban vaping. Ban heat not burn products. World Health Organization wants to make sure that cigarettes are your only option. I'll have a link down in the description to that letter, to that article. I moved the wrong thing. I'll have a link down in the description to literally everything I talked about, including where the hell did it go? This is all I care about. Still do this CASAA call to action to fight the tax. This, on top of the vape mail ban, would not bode well for the United States of America as far as vaping goes. So, I have a feeling, and I know I've said this before, but I have a feeling 2022 is going to be crazy for vaping. Crazy nuts for vaping. Listen, we have the UK going strong with vaping, and we have Mexico going strong with vaping. We've got New Zealand going pretty strong with vaping. There's just a few big countries like the USA and Canada and Australia that are really, really protecting cigarette sales. It's obscene. It's obscene. Like I said earlier, I feel like most American politicians and the World Health Organization care much more about harming big tobacco than they do about actually helping any smokers in any realistic way. All of the World Health Organization's talking points are big tobacco's bad. Big tobacco is bad. Big tobacco is bad. Never, let's help smokers. Let's end death and disease. No. Big tobacco's bad. Big tobacco's bad. How can you care more about hurting big tobacco than you do about actually saving human lives? Doesn't make any sense to me. Never will make any sense to me. The World Health Organization just losing credibility left and right. So I'm going to put some links down in the description to literally all of the stuff I talked about, including the CASAA call to action to fight the tax, and including KNOTFEST, the CASAA testimonials for the KNOTFEST tickets, contest at GrimmGreen.com. One more time, that's contest at GrimmGreen.com. All right, let's jump back into some super chats that I saw happen so we can get to some mail. It's 6:15. It is 6:15. Listen, you're right. The World Health Organization is an externally funded business. They are absolutely not neutral. They are literally a privateer wing of governments to protect established monetary interests. Ciro, you could not be more correct. You could not be more correct. And what the great thing is, what's going to happen at COP9 is if the World Health Organization doesn't listen to reason regarding tobacco harm reduction and less harmful alternatives like vaping and heat not burn products, the United Kingdom has threatened to withdraw funding from the World Health Organization. The UK funds like 40-60% of the World Health Organization or something like this. It would be detrimental if they pulled their funding. One of the great things that Trump did was talking about pulling funding to the World Health Organization. I was like, yep, do it. Do it, Trump. Do it. He didn't, but, I really wanted him to for a second. Let's, did I do the super chats yet? Okay. I don't know if any more came in. Let's see what came in here. That's right. Oh, that's right. We left off with Lee. Jake Scrapwood. We're almost there, bro. It's going to happen tonight. Laser drill. And my secret project might be done by Hang's time. I want to know about your secret project, Jake. I can't wait for that. Fishy says, it's been a day, man. I can't wait for the weekend. You and me both, Fishy. Sorry you had a day. I've talked to a few people today that have had a day. Hope we can turn that around, bro. Hope we can get you in a better mood. Rhett Falls says, Munster cheese is greater than Bogan in a dress, is greater than Poon shoes. Look, Rhett Falls, don't say things that you can't take back, okay? Let's not cross that bridge. Delirium. El Delirium is in Mexico. Yes, Delirium. Congratulations. Viva Mexico. Viva Mexico. El Delirium is in Mexico. My wife and I, we're going to take Spanish. We're taking Spanish lessons. Yes, my wife works with the Mexico rock band Maná. You know that band, Maná, because they're awesome. Dude, I got to see Maná. They're amazing live. I don't know if you're a Maná fan, Delirium, but they are great. So she's going to learn Spanish. I'm going to learn Spanish. It's going to be great. We might move to Mexico. Sexy King Phil says, what are your views on pessimism and nihilism? Here's the thing, Sexy King Phil. That's a big question. Pessimism, I'm not a fan of. I'm not a pessimist. I'm an eternal optimist. I'm a pragmatic idealist. I'm an optimist always. There's no need to be pessimistic. No need. It's unnecessary. It's like anxiety, completely unnecessary. Why are you worrying about things that haven't happened yet? Why are you worrying about things that you've made up in your head? Same thing, same difference. Now, nihilism, I don't really like nihilism very much, but the idea that over enough time, like think about the span of the earth, think about the span of the United States, a few hundred years. Over the course of like 3,000 years, what really matters? Nothing really matters. You kind of just turn into a nihilist. You go, well, over enough time, nothing really matters. My relationships don't matter. My house doesn't matter. My car doesn't matter. I don't matter. Nothing matters. I believe in nothing. I'm a nihilist. It's not the healthiest position to take, but it is a realistic position to take. I will say, Sexy King Phil. Appreciate those big questions in the super chats. Nozim says, greetings from Finland. First time in live because fucked up sleep schedule. Damn, sorry. Almost 4 a.m.? Replay crew, have an awesome rest of the vlog. Bedtime now. Nozim, thank you for staying up late and being here with the vlog. I hope you get to the super chat right now, and I hope you slept great. That's what I'm going to say. I hope you had a good night's sleep. There's nothing better than a good night's sleep. Nozim, I hope you had it. I hope you had it, bro. Hashtag replay crew. Eifer, I wanted to say what's up and yo-yo Nick. Gonna go back to lurking now. Eifer, I see you there always. I sense your presence, Eifer, when you're here. Kevin Yum says, you need some super dupers, bro. Love ya. We ain't going nowhere. F the FDA and the rest. Damn right, Kevin Yum. We need more Kevin Yums. I like that. F the FDA, F the rest. We're not going anywhere. Damn. Like, seriously, I couldn't have said it better myself. And now, wow, we are really running long tonight. It's 6:18, and we haven't even got to vape mail yet. Let's go! I don't have a bag yet, so hang on. This is going to be a long one. This is going to be a long one. I don't even know if I can squeeze a getting to know GrimmGreen in here. I really don't. I don't even know if I can squeeze a liquid tasting in here. Liquid tasting, that's what, maybe the liquid tasting is going to be the new bumped. Is liquid tasting going to get bumped the way that retro vaping kept getting bumped? Anyway, popping the Dixon off, Jeremy. Let's get a timestamp here. Oh, that's right. I'm wearing a red t-shirt underneath. That's new. Cancer bats. All right, you guys. I have a whole mess of mail, and the first thing that I need to open is this. Jake Scrapwood. Jake Scrapwood, yo-yo to you, bro. Jake Scrapwood's one of my patrons. He's just an all-around stand-up hell of a guy. I ate the popcorn, bro. It's crazy. He sent popcorn. It's crazy. So, Jake Scrapwood. So, we have this thing amongst myself and my patrons that I made one day called laser drill. Laser drill. What I do is I take my drill and I take two lasers. I take two lasers, these two lasers right here, Oh, you can't even see them. There's not enough VAP. There's not enough VAP to see the lasers. Lasers. So I take these lasers and I tape them to the side of my drill, and then I spin the drill with the lasers on, and it makes like a crazy Ghostbusters looking laser light. And I love it. We've done it a few times now with the patrons on the Instagram, and now, oh shit. This is something that we have been discussing on the Patreon for a while, and that is the idea of a laser drill attachment. So Jake Scrapwood, mod maker, liquid maker, all around good dude, he 3D printed me a laser drill attachment so that I can put my drill chuck on this metal piece in here, and it will rotate around my chuck of my drill when I fire it, and I can mount 2 lasers right here. Where'd my laser go? Boom! I can mount a laser right there and a laser on the other side. Boom! Hook this to my drill and have a 3D printed precision laser drill. Jake Scrapwood, this is my favorite mail today. The idea that I have a professional like laser drill attachment right now. Woo! Laser drill! You only get to see laser drill if you're a patron, unfortunately. I'm sorry. That's just the rules. I didn't make the rules, but those are the rules. You only get to see laser drill if you are a patron. And he even included zip ties because I have to zip tie it. I'm putting together laser drill tonight on the Zoom hangs, you guys. 100%. No questions asked. No questions asked. Now, let's get into some more vape mail action. This is from Ellll. I have no idea what Ellll is sending or releasing these days. So, did you see my address for too long? That's okay. Let's see what Ellll has. God, I hope it's like a Havoc V2, you know? I hope it's a Havoc V2, because I love that Havoc. It is not a Havoc V2. Oh, holy shit. And another Ellll product. Ellll Tank Pod Kit. Okay. It kind of looks like this is the Ellll version of the PNP system. Definitely. It looks like a magnetic Tank Pro. 1 tank and coils. I'm really hoping this isn't like a disposable thing. From 0.18 to 1.2, whether direct lung vaping or mouth-to-lung vaping, there is something for you. Rich taste, different vaping experience. Truly one tank pod to rule them all. Compared to the non-interchangeable pod, the Ellll Tank Pod interchangeable coil. Okay. Ellll Tank Pod. What the fuck? I thought I never thought I'd see tank pod in the same word, in the same like breath. But yeah, it's the TPP. It's a 510 connection with airflow cut into the side of it, and then you have a magnetic pod that's exactly like the Ellll pods with those little arms that come down on the side, and that's how you adjust the airflow. So this is going to vape exactly like an Ellll, but without the mod pod part of it. This is just the tank pod part of it. You know, sometimes people talk about cash grabs, and I'm like, dude, China. Like, that's all they do. It's all cash grabs. It's 100% cash grabs. Do we need 5 versions of an Ellll in 1 year? Was the Ellll that popular that Ell's like, we should release 6 versions of this? Whoa, I completely missed this. You know what this is? Woo! We're going to build this. We're going to set this up right now. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. 3 of them. Fuck yeah, Dwayne. Yak finally came through. Let's see, what colors do we have? 3 black ones. Okay, I don't know if Dwayne did any other colors. Should I stop my Ben Shapiro impression? This is Dwayne's ARYA. Yeah. Bangin'. Whoa, that button placement is freaking perfect. Boosh. Finally got one. It's the ARYA. Oh, it's the ARYA as vape. That's OhmBoy's dual 18650 banger right there. I really like the look of this. I really like that button placement. That is awesome button placement. Cool, man. Oh gosh, it has a hinges on the bottom. Can you believe that? J Hayes would be pissed off. Hinges on the bottom. Unbelievable. What kind of low-end crap is this? Yeah. Now what can I put on here? Let's put this on here. Oh, that was Dry Hit City, wasn't it? That was Dry Hit City, USA. Okay, I don't have anything to put on here, but let's use that right now. What can I put on here? Nothing. Dude, I have nothing. All right, this. Asgard. Not Asgard. What? Valhalla 30 millimeter and holy shit. No overhang. No overhang. That's a 30 millimeter atomizer. No overhang. No overhang, Yak, on a 30 millimeter atomizer. It is flush down the side. Flush. Fuck, that's rad. All right, let's see. Yep, new resistance. Whoa, bright ass screen. Holy shit. $90 watts. Look at that screen. That's a bright ass screen. 90 watts. Oh my God. Do you hear that battery rattle? 3 banana stickers. 3. Unbelievable. Take this out back, smash it. Fuck yeah. Stoked. Stoked for the ARYA. Thank you, Yak. And what up, Yo Cool Kids Club? We got 2 ARYAs for $2 boxes. One thing we haven't done yet is hydrate, and I'm not okay with that. So let's hydrate with, where's Liam? Where's my Liam hydration? Where's my Liam hydration? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, here it is. Liam, let's go. Let's hydrate. Everybody ready to hydrate? Let's go. I can't find it. All right, let's hydrate with Kent.
I love water. I'm glad that I love water so much. It makes it easy to stay hydrated. Hydro, homies.
Oh, yeah, you dirty bottle. You're probably going to see, it says like a paid sponsorship or something up here on the YouTube. It's this. It's the coldest water bottle. They're an official sponsor of this GrimmGreen YouTube and this GrimmGreen vlog. I'll have a link down in the description where you can buy one. It's basically the greatest water bottle of all time. In fact, hang on. I think I have some copy from Eifer. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I missed it. Maybe I lost it. I had some copy from Eifer for the coldest water bottle. Oh, that's right. Here we go. This is written by Eifer. Thank you for writing me some copy. What's up, Hydro homies? Are you looking for the best way to keep hydrated on the go? Then the coldest water bottle is your best choice. It will keep water cold for more than 36 hours. The coldest water bottle comes in various sizes and colors to suit your style and needs. It's also a great palette for your favorite stickers. The coldest water doesn't stop at bottles. They have a whole range of products from mugs to pillows. Get yours today at thecoldestwater.com or use the link in the description and use the code GRIM to get 10% off of your coldest water bottle. Thank you, Eifer. That was some damn good copy. Woo! Stay hydrated, you guys. Stay hydrated. Stay hydrated, as vape. Look, Barbara, you were asking about a clicky button. Someone said I should just turn it up to an even 100 watts. Look, I'm here to please. $100. No questions asked. Easy peasy. Frank and Atticus baked apple custard is effing delicious. This has plenty of power. And man, I like that button placement. Holding it like this is beautiful. Banging. Banging. All right, well, I can use that now, and I can put my Guar mod over here. All right, well, no, we're not done. What do you think? You think we're done? What are you, crazy? Oh, okay, we'll save that one for a hot second. This, these are, this is t-shirts, I believe. Is this Dan Baker, Juice My Way? Is this Juice? Is this Juice, Dan Baker? Dan Baker, what are you doing? Hey, Nick, how's it going, man? Hope all is well over there on your side of the planet. I must commend you. Although the industry is under constant attack, you continue to fight your best daily. You've helped the industry more than the industry knows, but we know, meaning all JMW and your members as well. Keep being the man. This is the apple I told you about, along with a glow-in-the-dark Juice My Way t-shirt. Enjoy! Fuck yeah. What we got a Juice glow-in-the-dark t-shirt here? What is this glow-in-the-dark? Is this really glow-in-the-dark? Oh, that's a pretty slick logo. That's a real slick logo, Juice My Way. All right. Fuck yeah, nice. And now there's Apple. You said there was an Apple e-liquid in here? I love Apple e-liquids. I like Fuji Apple e-liquids. My favorite Apple e-liquid of all time, though, is just a distant memory. I'll never be able to have it again. It's like Russian dolls. There's more in here. JMW Premium Magnet. JMW Premium Cider Bars? Cider Bars. It's now Cider Barge. The age of quality. Look at that. Again, this is just my favorite thing about the black market. You see a nicotine label warning anywhere? No, of course not, because we're adults and we know what nicotine is. Doesn't it feel like a little bit condescending, like a little bit like you're being treated like an infant when the government's like, got to put a nicotine warning on that. People are too stupid to know. I hate being treated like a child by the federal government. Oh, what do you mean there's nicotine in this? That's crazy. All right. Let's keep plowing along here. There's more. But wait, there's more. There is more. Tabitha? 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 Bubbling Cauldron Creations? Okay, I'm instantly fascinated by this. Is there a Tabitha in the house tonight? Duke? You see, you shouldn't say stuff like that because then everybody gets to watch it, Rhett Falls. For anybody curious, blowing mud means pooping. He was pooping. Rhett Falls is pooping. I'm just kidding. All right. If there's just more bags in here, I'm going to be kind of upset. What are you? What are you? Whoa! Wait a second. This is cool. Tabitha. Tabitha? Tabitha? Tabitha. That is a rad 3D printed Addy stand. That is a Vader helmet. That's a big Addy stand too. That is a shiny Vader helmet. Boosh. 510 atomizer stand. Tabitha, or who did this come from? Tabitha? If this came from Tabitha, this is amazing. But thank you. This is awesome. I love a good Addy stand. I love a good Addy stand. Thank you, Tabitha. That's awesome. I have a use for this literally like right now. I can use that atomizer stand. If anybody's curious as to what I use atomizer stands for, it's stuff that needs to be cleaned. I use them to build sometimes. I use them for streams sometimes. But for the most part, if something needs to be cleaned, like inevitably when I'm going to clean out this Valhalla, I'll put it on an Addy stand in no man's land so that I know that it needs to be cleaned. That's what I use Addy stands for. Okay, there's too many boxes. We're 6 minutes over, and I'm not even done with mail. That's crazy balls. How do you even see where the opening of this is? Ah! Oh, good God. China loves tape. Like, loves tape. Loves tape. They just love tape. Ooh, whoa. I just got a smoke product in the mail. You're witnessing history. This is the first time that Smoke has sent me a product since 2012. It is a pod, but still, the Smoke Solace kit. All right, well, I mean, you know how these work. Pod systems get, progressively reviewed, so I'll start that review very soon for the Smoke Solace. Solace? Let's see, there's red, black, purple, black. Let's see what the red one looks like. It's not a disposable. It is intended for e-liquid. There is a pod. I'll never understand the QR code sticker. Honestly, feels pretty nice. Honestly, it feels like that Views. It feels like a Views. It feels like a Views. Like it's got that same hand feel. All right, Smoke. Well, that was interesting. Oh, what Lucky 13 Mods? Lucky 13 Mods, you in the house tonight? Lucky 13 Mods. Oh, that's cool. Whoa. I think you could use this, Nick. Take care from Part-Time Vapor. Part-time? A Part-Time Vapor or the Part-Time Vapor? This, what is this for mods? Can I fit billet boxes in here? Yes. Because they're fucking, it's perfectly made for billet boxes. So this is like a mod stand. There's billet box spots, 3 billet box spots. Oh, what are those for? Dots? No. What are these slots for? Doors? Panels? Yes, this is a completely like billet box centric. Those fit in there perfectly. Perfectly. Door panels can go here. Boros can go here. Like these will fit Boro bridges. And then there's 4 spots on the front. Okay, that's pretty rad. That's pretty rad. That's pretty rad. Lucky 13 Mods. Easton, Massachusetts. Part-Time Vapor. A Part-Time Vapor. Sick. Dude, that's rad as hell. It's really satisfying putting your billet box in here. They just fit. It just fits perfect. Is it dope, Rhett Falls? I had not heard of them before this. But man, those fit in there like a dream. Sick. Sick. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. But wait, there is more. Don't forget, that's benshapiro.com. Nope, no idea. This came from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Albuquerque. No? Oh, China. You just end up cutting through cardboard. That Chinese tape is just, good Lord. Whoa, wait. Oh, this is from Yacht Vape. Okay. It's a extension tube. It's an extension kit for the Eclipse RTA. My Vapes. Makes it 3 mils or 3.5 mils. What does it do? Oh, no, it turns it to a 5 mil tank. Oh, I see. There's a whole other chimney and a whole other big-ass bubble glass. It's a whole top part for your Eclipse RTA. All right. Sick. Let's build up my Eclipse RTA again. That needs to happen. I make the biggest mess on earth. I make the biggest mess on earth during Vape Mail, and I know it. Oh, this is a t-shirt. What's in here? Jeffrey? Jeffrey from Massachusetts? Jeffrey? Is there a Jeffrey here? Jeffrey. Jeffrey. Hey, Nick. I just wanted to show my continued support for your channel and all the hard work you put into keeping us informed and entertained week after week. Sincerely, Jeff. Oh, Drip Theory. Oh, sick. Okay, Jeff is Drip Theory. I like Jeff. I like Drip Theory. I like Jeff's coils. Drip Theory coils are some top-notch quality crackle machines. They remind me of those, like, Cloud Revolution, or is it Cloud Revolution? Game Over Man coils that are just awesome and crackly all the time. Drip Theory. And fuck yeah, Drip Theory shirt. I'm going to wear this shirt even though it's way too big. Even though the shirt is way too big, I'm still going to wear the Drip Theory shirt because that looks cool. Fuck yeah, Drip Theory. Go follow Drip Theory on Instagram. Go get some bomb-ass coils. Thank you, Jeffrey. Thank you, Jeff. Do you got Jeff, Jeffrey, Drip Theory? I'm going to call you Jeff. Since you signed your name Jeff, I'm going to call you Jeff, Drip Theory. But thank you. Dude, Drip Theory coils. Like, I get so fucking pumped for coils. When people tell me, like, hey, can I send you some of my coils? I will always say yes. Absolutely. Of course. Send me your coils. I want to see what you're building. I want to try your coils. Stoked, Jeff. Thank you. And lastly, we got something. We got some new from the old QP Designs in Canada. This came via UPS because USPS. What is this? Oh, this is a GM. Okay, so this is a QP GM kind of thing. This is an RTA called the Lethal RTA. Whoa, mama. Okay, let's take a look at that. Boosh. That is the Lethal RTA. There's airflows that go underneath your coils, spare glass, same styly drip tips from the, from that RDA. Huge airflow. Holy crap. Single coil banger. That is a big RTA for a single coil, but it's just a single coil banger. Huge airflow from the bottom. I'm assuming these inserts, yeah, these inserts go right into the bottom. There's a little meshy looking guy. There's a little, like two little holes kind of guy. These slide in here. Boosh. Wow. Okay, that's kind of impressive. Single coil. It does come with a bubble glass option. It's clear on the inside. I wonder if that's for, the UK. Yeah, it has that, that thing to reduce the capacity of the tank because the UK has weird arbitrary rules. I can't wait for that to be gone. 2 mil capacity on a tank. Yeah, Can't have a 2 mil capacity on a tank. 2 mil anything bigger than a 2 mil capacity doesn't help smokers. Feels cloud chasey. Feels a little cloud chasey. Let's get that airflow all the way open. Cloud chasey. That is a cloud chasey RTA. All right, sick. That's the GM Mods Lethal. Got some coils, and this appears to be completely unrelated. This is a Kong cap. This is a Kong competition cap. Why is it? It's just the Kong cap, but in black. Thanks, QP. I haven't used my Kong in a hot minute. Maybe I should get it out. I should have used it for the random liquid tasting tonight, but it's 6:45. We are way past the return date on this vlog. Kong, Lethal, Laser Drill, the OhmBoy mod, Juice from Juice My Way, the Tank Pro. Where is it? Here it is. Give me this. Give me my pi squared. Let's bring this all back around to the beginning when I set up the pi squared. So good. It's so good. That is a good vape. The button placement on this freaking mod is everything. Everything. Holding it like this. Boom, thumb. Awesome. Not quite. Not quite. Not quite. Some vape sites, Element Vape, 8 Vape, those are the two that I keep coming back to. There's more. They comply. They comply with PACT Act. They comply with private carriers. You can still get vape mail. It might be a little bit more expensive, but you will still be able to get vape mail. Limited quantities of vape mail. Like, it's not going to be like it was before. It's not going to ever go back to the wild, wild west of just everybody releases RDAs all the time and they're just big drops and, you know, everybody buys an RDA and they get shipped to you. That's not a thing. It's not a thing anymore. It's not a thing anymore. You have to be deliberate with your vaping. You have to be deliberate with your liquids. You have to know what you want. You have to know how to get it. You have to know where to get it. And you have to know how much, you know, it's going to last you. It's like, you have to be much more deliberate with your vaping. There's no more willy-nilly buying liquid bottle samples or buy it just to try it like I used to recommend all the time. It just has to be deliberate now. Arrows of Artemis, thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing your story. I just started vaping after 15 years of smoking. 15 years of smoking. The transition of cigs was so easy. Now I just smoke 3 milligram juice, no cigarettes for 2 weeks. Arrows of Artemis. Fuck yeah. That's what it's about. That's what it's about, man. It's not about cool mods. It's not about RDAs. It's not about liquids. I mean, it is a little bit about all that stuff. It's about quitting. I think that's amazing. Thank you for being here. You just started. You just started 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, and you're already in a GrimmGreen stream. You just dove right in. Well, shit. Welcome. Good times over here. Welcome. All right, you guys. Here's the thing. We're running way too late. We're not going to be able to do Getting to Know GrimmGreen, and we're not going to be able to do a very random liquid tasting, unfortunately. Unless maybe we could do a very random liquid tasting if I busted open this Ellllll tank. You want to taste a liquid out of a pod? I think we should. Let's keep this party going just till 7 o'clock. Okay, so this is a 0.18 ohm coil. Let's liquid taste. I don't even care. Call the cops. Disregard the constable. All right, so let's do this. Let's do this. All right. Let's do. You want to do glass again? Just kidding. Okay, here's 3 random ones. Is this gonna need a Nick shot? Yeah, this is gonna need a Nick shot, damn it. Alright, so let's not do the Nick shot one. Just from the UK White Lightning Unicorn Cake. I think that's on the table a little bit too. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Let's do a very random liquid tasting, because why not? Because look, we have 10 more minutes. Because I guess the vlog is 2.5 hours now, just all the time. Circle pit. All right, you guys. Let's just do it. Let's just do a liquid tasting. I'm sick of bumping stuff. All right, so let's do, I'm going to start a poll in the chat right now. Oops, I spelled everything wrong. We're going to pick 3 liquids and then we can vote. And one more option. What a great way. This is a good way to end the stream. This is a good way to end the stream with a very random liquid tasting. And then, so these are 3 liquids that I'm kind of fascinated by. Everybody that voted in the previous poll, for everybody that said yes, you are correct. And I like you. And everybody that said no, you were incorrect. And I still like you. So let's vote on the liquid tasting right now. So the first thing up, I don't know what this is. It's just called Maven. It's from Vapor Artisans. Vapor Artisans, and it's just called Maven. I don't know the flavor profile. We have a unicorn cake and we have a squeezed green apple. Please vote right now. A unicorn cake, Maven, or green apple. Unicorn cake, Maven, or green apple. Unicorn cake, Maven, or green apple. Unicorn cake, Maven, green apple. Please commence the voting right now while I play the 7th floor tango. I'm going to do a little bit of good housekeeping right now. Oh, that's what I need for this. Keep voting. Vote, 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 vote. Vote your face off. Ooh, laser drill's happening tonight, you guys. After the vlog, after the vlog. Where are we at? What? Oh, unicorn cake. I had a feeling. I just had a feeling unicorn cake was going to win. I'm excited to try unicorn cake, but doesn't that, like, Maven? No description, no flavor descriptors, no nothing. It's just called Maven. And that fascinates me. There's no, like, what is that going to taste like? Who knows? Could taste like fucking leather. You have no idea. No idea. I'm going to put this on the Guar mod. Aglios mod pod here. All right. I'll let this go for, let's get up to 200 votes, at least 200 votes. We're at 187 votes. Not that anything is going to change because I think unicorn cake is going to win it. I don't see green apple or Maven taking a big lead right there. So I'm going to go ahead and start prepping this for some unicorn cake. Put a couple drips down the middle. Push it into the tank here. Boosh. Where's the fill port? It's on the bottom. That's right. Yeah. 198 votes. 2 more votes for unicorn cake. Just 2 more votes is all I need to end this. 200 votes. 46% of you said unicorn cake, 25 for apple, and 29 respectively for the other one, Maven. So here we go. Unicorn cake. I'm just going to stick it in here. That's what she said. Let's do a knuckle test. Let's do a little knuckle guy here. Okay, I don't have high hopes for this, you guys. Hashtag just saying. I don't have very high hopes for this. But I did install a 0.22. I do not want this to be at 85 watts. Let's turn this down to about 55 watts. Okay, here we go. That first toot wasn't super good. 40 watts with a 0.2 coil head. I feel like I have to run this much lower than like an RDA. Nope. Okay, that toot was a toot. And so here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go pee real quick and we'll come back and we'll do the super chats while I vape this. Hang on. This is less than impressive. Less than impressive. If there's a show of hands in the chat, anybody that's tried this unicorn cake from White Lightning? This, I am sorry to White Lightning, and I'm sorry to Unicorn Cake. This liquid is bad. It's so bad, I don't really even want to vape it anymore. It tastes like... This is going to sound really weird. And you're probably going to say, hey, GrimmGreen, why do you know what that tastes like? And I'm going to say, I don't know. I was young once. It tastes like clay. It tastes like I'm vaping a lump of gray clay. Have you ever smelled clay or like smelled your hands after you've sculpted something magnificent out of a piece of clay? Because that's what this liquid tastes like. There is a... Okay, so this is going to be an awkward story to tell. This is going to be a very, very awkward story to tell. Clay. It tastes like I'm vaping a lump of clay. And I don't know any other way to say it other than the flavor that I feel in my mouth when I vape this is that much like a lump of clay. If I was going to vape a lump of clay, if this said lump of clay e-liquid, I'd go spot on. Spot on. Once upon a time, I had a liquid company. I had a liquid company called Namber Juice. I started it with my ex, and at one point, there was a liquid in our lineup that was a wedding cake flavor. We called it Matrimony. Was not good. It tasted like this. It tasted like this. There is, I don't know who makes it, but there is a cake, wedding cake flavoring. This feels like a one ingredient e-liquid. This feels like they took PGVG nicotine and threw a bunch of wedding cake flavoring in there and was like, unicorn cake, sell it. It tastes like there's nothing else in here. There's nothing to take down that like harshness from this awful flavoring. It's a real chemically clay tasting liquid. And I tasted this and it instantly made me think of that old Namber Juice Matrimony that we instantly discontinued because it was so terrible. Instantly discontinued it. I vaped it for like 2 weeks and thought, like, did some mental gymnastics in my head and was like, it's pretty good. I might vape this. No. Play-Doh is salty. Clay tastes like clay. Non-fired clay. Like gray clay. That's all I can. Gray clay. That's just a lump of fucking ugly gray clay. That's what this tastes like. I'm not exaggerating. It tastes like a lump of clay. Clayish. Clay to the maximum. Now, the bummer part is I've kind of wasted that coil head on a juice that tastes like clay. So here's what I'm going to do. If any of my yo-yo patrons want to try clay liquid, I'm going to crank this on here. I'm going to throw it in the giveaway box. Anybody in the Patreon, just speak up. Say, I want to try the clay juice. I'll send it to you. I'll send you the clay. Because it's bad and tastes like clay. I really wish I would have tasted this Maven. The green apple probably would have been really great, but you guys decided to punish me and make me vape clay. That's fine. Donut Pounder? Dude, Donut Pounder was one of my favorite e-liquids literally of all time. Literally of all time. I loved that liquid. That was one of our best-selling e-liquids, was Donut Pounder, because it was so good. It was so good. This is not good. I'm going to keep vaping it. Let's wrap up this vlog. It's after 7 o'clock. I need to get on with my patrons in a Zoom room. So let's wrap up these super chats, you guys. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. Like, I don't need to say it every week. I love the vlog, and I like that other people get stoked about the vlog because I get stoked. And when I see other people get stoked, I get more stoked. You know, so it's like, it just escalates until we're here, and it's like, yeah, let's vlog. Queen Honey Bunny, it's very gracious of you. Appreciate that. Donovan, thanks for all you do, brother. Donovan, thanks for all you do. And all I know that you do for sure right now, Donovan, is send me money. So thank you for that. I'm assuming you do lots of other very rad stuff, but I'm going to thank you for sending me some money. I appreciate that, Donovan. Eifer, how you doing, bro? You're welcome. So excited to hear you read it. Yeah, next week we'll get to the Palmer's Powders copy. I promise. I'll omit the coldest water bottle and we'll do Palmer's Powders. Fishy, always very gracious of you. Are you telling me I had a yak mod before you, Nick? Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. I currently have my 30 millimeter gunmetal Asgard on top of it. Feels great in the hand. That's what she said. How great does this feel in the hand, though, Fishy? Awesome. That thumb right there. Woo! Asgard on top would be awesome. I'm just shocked that this can actually, like, accommodate a 30 millimeter atomizer. 3.0. That's incredible. I didn't name my camera, but I don't know why it won't focus. That's fucked up. What the hell, camera? There it goes. That's the first time that's ever not happened. 30 millimeters, no overhang. 30 millimeters, no overhang. Yox mod, 30 millimeters, no overhang. I think that's kick-ass. Appreciate you, Fishy. Hope you're doing good, man. Rhett Fall says, cut towards your buddies, not towards your jubbies. I know. I'm not supposed to cut towards your jubbies. Dwayne taught me that forever ago. Cut towards your buddy, not towards your body. And then I just did the opposite of that all the time. Part-time. I sent the Vader stand. We were supposed to add a gift note like the BB. Oh, the BB stand. Both from Etsy where they're supposed to send a note. Okay. Part-time. Thank you. Thank you for the mighty, shiny, 3D printed Darth Vader Addy stand. It's kick-ass. It's kick-ass, and thank you. I like that. I love it. That's one of my favorite things, man. It's one of my favorite things. When someone, because I do that all the time. Like if I see something and I'm like, Oh, that would be a perfect gift for Eric. I'll just buy it and send it to him. Be like, I saw this. I thought of you. It's a gift. Thank you. Enjoy it. I love that. It makes me feel very, like, my heart is warmed when people are like, hey, I saw something. Just thought of you. Thought I'd send it to you. Like, thank you, part-time vapor. Thank you. Sewer Rug, how much does it cost a pirate to get his ear pierced? $20. About a buccaneer. Oh, that's funny. Squeezed in a retro vape at what a cost, GrimmGreen. Thanks as always, good sir. Sewer Rug, I appreciate you, bro. I read that all in your voice, and it was even funnier in my head. Delirium. Maná is Mexico's Nickelback. Lol. El Mondo is Spain. Look, you can say Maná is Mexico's Nickelback, but Maná sets world record shows in the United States. They sold out. The Forum in LA, they set a record at that venue for selling out like 7 nights in a row. And I got to go one of the nights. I love Maná. El Mondo. Do I need to check out El Mondo? You know, there was another Mexico punk band that Will from Steel Valley Vapors told me about that I've been listening to. I can't remember the name, but they're really, really good. Anyway, appreciate you, Delirium. Eric says, finally joined the Cool Kids Club. Oh, right on. Thanks for all you do for the community. I'm glad to finally give a little support. Oh, thank you very much, Eric. Welcome. Let me be the first to say yo, bro. Welcome. Eric, happy to have you. Is the Wiz. Good day from the land of Oz. Love your work. Are you telling me you're in Straya? Are you in Straya there, Is the Wiz? Straya. Good day. Good day from the land of Oz. Ifer. Clanicorn. Yeah, Clanicorn. They could have named this liquid Clanicorn, and I wouldn't have even noticed. I'd be like, oh, it's supposed to taste like clay? Tastes like clay. Yeah. Still tastes like clay. Oh, it's bad. It's bad. Rooster Crow Midnight. That's very gracious of you. You didn't say anything. You didn't have to. Why use many words when few do trick? Chasing Clouds and Flavor Reviews. Finally, with the last super chat of the night. What did Donut Pounder taste like exactly? It was a donut. That's all. It was a, it didn't have chocolate in it, didn't have maple in it. It was like a glazed, baked donut. It had some spices kind of notes to it, like cinnamon and nutmeg and like some seasonally sounding feeling spices, glazed donut. It was amazing, except it was a complete and total coil destroyer. Why didn't you tell me that I'm not talking to my microphone? It's a complete and total coil destroyer. I would re-wick like every 2 days if I was vaping Donut Pounder regularly. It was a coil destroyer, Chasing Clouds and Flavor Reviews. If you can find some, it's going to be well steeped by now. And I doubt you'll be able to find some. Oh, that's right. Rooster Crow Midnight, you sent me the dancing fox cat with the loves. I appreciate that. I didn't see that over there. I didn't see that all the way over there. Thank you, Rooster Crow Midnight. Appreciate that. Appreciate you, Chasing Clouds and Flavor Reviews. That's what Donut Pounder tasted like. And, yeah, look, I'll agree with that, Dane B. Donut Pounder tasted like heaven. I still have a few bottles that will never get vaped. It's purely for posterity. I'm a sentimental son of a bitch, and I just, even my failed liquid company that ended on in the worst possible scenario, I'm still sentimental about it, and it still means a lot to me. I'm still very proud of it, and so I keep a lot of those liquid bottles, you know? We had a good run for a few years. Master Hyper Sniper asking if there's any Yig clones around. Few people have tried. Sifu Mustache did a pretty good Yig clone. Addy Tooney did a pretty good Yig clone. I still have some authentic Yig. I got about 14 bottles left of authentic Yig that I'm slowly sort of going through. If you were to pitch your case to me of why you would like to try a bottle of this Yig, I could possibly under the right conditions, send you a fresh, cracked bottle of Yig. The Yig. So, okay, you guys, I think we're done. Do you feel like we're done? I feel like we're done. We're way after 7 p.m. My office is a fucking mess. I apologize for all of the obscenities in this stream tonight. I feel like I went maybe a little bit overboard with the obscenities. I'm just going to sit here and keep vaping clay. And I'll catch up with you guys later. We're going to do a vlog next week. Just like normal, I should have a whole slew of reviews next week. I'm planning on getting pretty caught up tomorrow and over the weekend on some videos and stuff. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. So here's what I'm going to say. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming to the vlog. I look forward to this every week, and I love coming here and getting to like just hang out and talk and fellowship and be awesome and you know, fight the man, defend vaping. That's what we do. We're literally not going anywhere. You couldn't get us to go anywhere. Couldn't. Take away our nicotine. Take away the vape mail. You know what? We're definitely still going to find a way to vape because the market wants what the market wants. And if smokers want to quit with vaping, then smokers want to quit with vaping. One more super chat, Jan B. That's very gracious of you. I just got here and I don't know if this was already mentioned. What was that gorilla juice you were vaping back in 2011? It was coconut flavored from what I remember. I miss it. Coconut gorilla juice? Gorilla juice. Coconut. Oh, you're going to need to give me some time on this. I cannot remember. I don't know. Jan B, I am so sorry. I cannot remember. I will actively pursue this and get back to you with an answer, okay? Gorilla juice from 2011. Gorilla juice from 2011. Coconut gorilla juice from 2011. Man, you are really making me scan my mental Rolodex right now because I cannot come up with anything, Jan B. Gorilla. Okay, like I said, I'll get back to you. I don't know. Let me think about it for a little bit. But we're done here, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to wrap up this here vlog. And I'm just going to sit here and vape some clay. I'm just going to clean up my office. I'm going to go hang out with my patrons and have some shed time, have some beers, have some Taco Bell. Because that's what Thursday night means to me. So thank you guys seriously so much for watching. Remember that no matter what anybody tells you, vaping is at least an order of magnitude safer than burning and inhaling deadly combustible tobacco cigarettes. Remember when I said we were keeping track of all of these cigarette-related deaths throughout the vlog? Let's look at how many people, humans, how many fellow humans have died unnecessarily from smoking-related death and disease. This entire stream, 1,929 people have died, passed away because of smoking-related death and disease just in the time that we've been streaming, Mike Bloomberg. Just in the last 2.5 hours, Mike Bloomberg, almost 2,000 people have died, Mike Bloomberg. How many people have died from vaping in the last 2 hours? Still zero? Okay. Excellent. Still zero. 0 people died from vaping during this stream, but 1,936 people have died from smoking-related diseases during this stream. And that alone is enough motivation for me to continue fighting the good fight and defending vaping. Thank you guys for being here. Let's do the call to action. If you want to go to KNOTFEST, you'll have to rewind and listen to the rules. Big love, you guys. Be excellent to each other. I will see you next week. Woo!